All right, hello, I'd like to call this meeting of the Madison School Finance Committee meeting to order. It is 5:30. And we have with us Dr. Cook, Finance Director Stacy Novitz, Chair Seth Klaskin, Emily Rosenthal, myself. And we're here to discuss I think the last 22-23 budget update and line item transfers. And I think at that point I'll probably turn it over to
Over? Okay, so I do have some handouts. I have the typical report that we've been looking at for the last couple of meetings, but I wanted to go over the current sheet first, just to kind of walk us there. Mhm.
that very important member of the public.
So if I can walk you through this first page, and then we could talk about where we are afterwards. So if you start right to left, you can see that last column is the first report that I handed out in April, before we talked about any line item transfers. We talked about projected balances and then possible deficits or requests. The next line in, this was a line item transfer that was approved on May 9th by the Board of Ed, where we line transferred some funds from salaries and payroll taxes down to some of the deficits, as well as the additional requests for Brown School. The third column in, those are just adjustments because it was so early. This is how the amounts changed. So I just, Galen, I know you probably follow the numbers and wanted all the work like I do, so I put that line in. The FICA Medi changed a little bit, and then the buildings, actually for my original projection of 80, it went down to 49 or 50,000. So then the balance on 523, that was at our last meeting. This is what you all saw at that point. One adjustment, the buildings again went down from 49,000 down to 41,000. And then those two gray rows are what we're asking for you all to approve tonight to move forward to the Board of Ed at their next meeting. Basically, it's for special ed. We're moving the additional $100,000 to take care of that deficit. And these are the areas up top where we're taking the funds from. So if you all approve that tonight, the HR benefit grouping does have a little bit of an adjustment. And then your second page is pretty much what you're going to see in that last column. So I guess the first thing we're asking is for you to approve these two line transfers to move forward to Board of Ed.
And then just for the record, then that would leave us with projected available funds of 15,546
As of
today, tonight.
Yeah.
And then we might have a few line item transfers in July, just as things drib and grab in, right?
Yeah, so if you do approve those two columns, actually, we can go to the next page and we can talk about things that could potentially change. So the HR salaries and subs right now we're showing 5,400. There's a lot going on right now with subs and hourly employees, and actually things will happen into July when we pay for July and have to accrue items back. This year we make estimates. So that number is still fluid right now. This is my best estimate there. The HR benefits, that should pretty much be what it is. The transportation and fuel, we're looking to use that for the incentives, the transportation incentives, and any shortages in fuel. So right now we're looking at no balances. There could be a little bit when we approach the end of the year. The FICA Medi goes along with the payroll. And then utilities, right now we're projecting 0. The plan is that we will do line item transfers that may come up. If there are any little extras, that will keep that in the facilities budget and just line transfer for maintenance needs. And then the buildings, right now I took everything. So today, there could be invoices that come in that nobody knew about, or they miss getting into the financial system. Well into the middle of July. So sometimes that we try to get everything in by June, but if a building gets an invoice in July, oops, I forgot to put in the PO, we wouldn't know about it. So that could create additional line item transfers later on. But right now, what we're looking at is 15,000. The other unknown, and I need to talk to Liz. There are some special ed balances in there. I'm assuming right now all central office is what is said will be gone, but that could change as well. So the thought is, if these numbers do go up, that we talked at COPE, that these gray items on the bottom of that page would be priorities that we would do internally in request line. So that's another action item that I'm looking for you guys to at least prioritize or approve that.
If there's a balance,
If there is more, yeah.
then these will be the priorities. So do we have any questions on getting approval to transfer the amounts 10,000 human resource and benefits, the FICA and the buildings, the grayed out area there? Those will be applied to special ed.
Yeah. What's your question?
Oh, no, my question is, do we have any questions concerning the numbers? Okay. Could I have a motion to approve the transfer of these funds to special ed?
So moved.
Okay, thanks, I'll second that. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Motion carried. Right, thank you. And then secondarily, may I have a motion, please, to agree to prioritize, if there's a surplus, agree to prioritize Jeffrey Math Bridge consumables, Olson P wellness equipment, facilities for John Deere, facilities rooftop units, as shown in the handout.
And in that order. Sure-ish. Okay.
Yes, yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. All right, so that should do it for those funds. And then the second item on the agenda is discuss a recommendation of the full board for our next meeting on June 20th, that it authorized the finance committee chair to meet to close out the 22-23 fiscal year directly with Stacy. So there's a motion for that.
So moved.
I'll second that.
We did that last year as well.
I think we did. Yeah. First I was gonna pawn it off on you. but-
Yeah, you tried.
I did try.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yes, since I've been here.
But just like, when you were gone, I really tried to. do it.
That whole $15,000.
Yeah, so, all right, so all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. And that does it for our agenda. Are there any public questions from the public online or in person? All right, seeing that,